Good morning and welcome to another video, and today we're doing the Stanza Stones 50, the ultra trail from Marsden to Ilkley via say Mytholmroyd, Haworth, Bingley and finally into Ilkley. Should get there, I don't know, I'm hoping for about 3 o'clock this morning, cut-off's 9 o'clock. So yeah, today's weather forecast, I think it's going to rain soon. Well, it's quite obvious, it's clouds are a bit grey, but yeah, I've never done this one before. I was going to recce it over 3 days over the bank holiday, but the weather were rubbish, so I thought, nah, sod it, I'll just go when it starts, see how we get on. Right, I'll film a bit more later.
Otherwise, I think you'll survive today. The forecast is a lot better than it was, so I can tell you. Can I just thank everybody involved with Run Further, who included in the last series? Yeah, last one. They've been going for how many years, Karen? Yeah, going for a while, hasn't it? So, end of a era, unfortunately. So, thank you anyway for all the support we've had over the last 3 years. Okay, so you should all have your race number and a tracker. Anyone here not got a race number? Anyone here not got a tracker? We're good? Okay.
Okay, that's the first one back there as they just follow these little markers. Quite hidden off the regular path, and but yeah, the organisers have very kindly put marker flags out for us, and of course I'm out the back, shelled out the back again, but putting my sticks away was a bit of a pain. Anyway, we're in now and we're off. 5 more to go, so yeah, right, chat to you soon. That's the trig point at top of White Hill, which is about 4.5 miles in, so that's halfway to the first checkpoint. And yes, yours truly has been well and truly shelled out the back. The hills and putting my coat on took longer than I planned. Yeah, but we're okay for time. Yeah, still managing about 3 miles an hour, and it's 17 miles to the first checkpoint, and I've got 7 hours before it closes, 4 o'clock. So if I put a wiggle on and past the first checkpoint is at the White House Inn, just before Wayland Reservoir. Yeah, so that's nice and flat round there. I'll probably get a bit of time back on that, all being well. Right, cheers. Right, that's us past checkpoint 1. It's just down there at the White House, and it's 12 o'clock, so it's taken us 3 hours to get up here. Another 8 to go. Well, I think it's a bit flatter, this section, and then we come over to Stoodley Pike and drop down I'm trying to think. Obviously that'd be, yeah, to get to the next checkpoint before 3 o'clock. All being well. Closed at 4. And the one after that is 7 miles away in Haworth. And it's 8 o'clock cut off. So they're quite generous. The cut off times. So yeah, not so bad. I'll go it right way, answer. Certainly am. According to this one, you have to go into the reservoir, but I don't know who's done that. Right, okay then. Chat to you soon. Got it, the second one. Nice one, that's rain. Now then, the next easiest route back over to here. I've got to get to the other side of this thing. There's a footbridge there where those 2 lads are coming over. Any idiot would try and jump that. No, I'm not. Oh, there's a likely path here, look. What do we reckon? Or am I being a bit ambitious? Yeah, I think that's been done before, is that, hasn't it? Right, go on then. Bit of fun. Right, about 1 metre wide. Go on! That's it, good lad. There we go. There we go. Right. Yeah. Okay. And we are back en route. Yeah, it's not too brilliant today, really. Anyway, at least I found the second one. Right, alright then, chat to you soon. Right, so we're past mile 12 in 3:48. So well on time. We only got 5 miles to the first checkpoint, and the cut-off is, God, sound done half carry. I can hear the other lads. I can't see them. Oh, I can just see them. They're about half a mile away. Sound and half carry across the moors. Anyway, yeah. So about 4.5 miles to go, and I can just see Stoodley Pike now. So it might even be less. Yeah, I'll just show you where we are, what I'm looking at. Down there. There we go. It's alright, isn't it? Yeah. And as you can probably hear, the wind has decided to calm down and the rain has stopped. Hope that's not a commentator's curse. And it'll all start up again. But yeah, we're doing okay. I know there's a nasty climb coming up out of Mytham Road, but there's no avoiding it. The Hebden Valley there, Hebden Bridge area. I'm back here in a fortnight as well on the Two Roses Ultra, just doing the Yorkshire one, the 50k. Yeah. Right, anyway, enough of my ramblings. I'll chat to you soon. Well, here we are at Stoodley Pike. I picked a fantastic spot to commemorate the war. Waterloo. Yeah. I should think it'd be more specifically the fallen rather than the actual event, but you know what I'm getting at. But what a cracking place to put it. Look at that. It's not bad, is it? Yeah. See for miles. Right, I think according to the map we turn right here. And we drop down. It's called appropriately Dick's Lane. Yeah, I didn't name it. So, yeah. Makes a lovely shelter if you're on a long walk and it's getting a bit windy, as it usually does up here. Right, I've just checked my Garmin. Yes, it's a right turn. And incidentally, for those of you who have listened to my whinging about the Enduro 3, well, I found out on my last walk on the Forces March, when I got back to Leigh after that, and it didn't work properly, and I complained. I found out that the yeah, I found out that the Garmin satellite acquisition settings had all been set to default, and default for Garmin is off. So what you have to do on your Enduro 3 is go into settings, go into, then select each activity, type of activity. For example, for me it would be ultra run, trail run, hike, bike, walk, and then you have to select the individual settings for each. One of those being satellite acquisition, and I've switched them all to the optimum, which is to say it's the best for battery power, and it won't be the nearest satellite, would it? Because are they all orbiting on the same orbit for the same distance from Earth, same orbit. Anyway, yeah. So and they've had a couple of software updates, and those were the ones that were preventing me from getting a replacement, because they said the software should fix all the problems that they've been having. So they're well aware of the problems. Anyway, it's working, that's all we need. Right, enough of this now. Cheers. Bit of a dodgy bit. Coming down here, we've gone past mile 16. And yeah, to come down here, edge of this wood, and then hopefully we're in the town of Meilenroyd. Yeah, this is a bit sketchy with all these tree roots. And we are well up on the time. Oh, we were last time I checked. Should only be about a mile and a half away. Yeah. tell because it's not. I must have hit one of the audio settings, and it's not shouting out the miles. It's just buzzing, and it shows up on my watch. I might have switched. No, I think the Bluetooth's on. But I might have switched it off for the watch. Something to have a look at later. Oh. There you are, look. It's not too bad, is it? Yeah. Oh. Crikey, I'm going downhill as slowly as I've come up them. Just get too nervous as you get older. Come up. That'll do. Right. Off from, yeah. Oh dear, we've got a nasty climb coming out of there. Still, what goes down must come up and all that. Right, cheers. Well, that last mile took me 30 minutes, it's over 30 minutes, and you can see, oh boy, that was steep. Right, I can tell you what, I was questioning my lifestyle choices there. Am I on the right path? Yeah, up here. Oh dear me. I thought we were back onto the flat, but no. Still climbing. Dear me, I don't think this hill's finished with me yet. Oh, and I put my sticks away. I don't know. Right, I'll pull this away and crack on. Yeah. Oh, you can just see Sturley Pike in the distance. Yeah. Okay. Well, I just had a bit of a panic there. I misread my Garmin watch. It says 19. We just passed mile 19, and I thought it said 9 hours 46. Yeah, but it wasn't. Don't know what I was doing. But yeah, that last mile up the hill, then level, and then up the hill again, took 40 minutes. Yeah, I don't know how these fast lads run it. I really don't. Anyway, it's just gone 4:15. The last checkpoint at mile 17, it's over 17, closes at 4. Which means that Haworth, where we're heading now, closes at 8 o'clock. Which means I've got 4 hours for 8 miles. But I've got to get in and out of the checkpoint, having had food and water. Right. Yeah, if I crack on now on the levels, should be okay. Right, I'll show you where we are. Alright, okay then. I'm not having a good day. Parts of this route, and here we go again. Yes. I'm gonna go straight on. There was no discernible path across much of that heather and gorse more there. So of course I'm drifting and drifting, and I've done it again. Oh, I'm sick of this. I am not having a good day at all. Yeah, you see your route goes off there, and my gaff are crying out loud. Oh! How many times have I done this today? How many times? Yeah, so I had to come back. This is a little place called Dimmingdale. Yeah. See, the route's not marked, so you're down to your own navigation skills. We turn quarter left soon, and see if I can catch it this time. Is it quarter left there? Is it there? Nope, not this one. A bit more, a bit further. Must be soon. You see, now it says I've passed it. Well, I'm sorry, but I couldn't see anything that resembles a route. And this is, yeah, I'll just show you. If you can see that. Got my shadow in there. So I'm off the route by, yeah, a little bit. And yet, if we come back up here, there's nothing. Right, I'm going to try that. But it says here. So let's go. And I can't. If you can pick out a route from this and this header, there's one there. Let's go for that one. Hey. Yeah. And of course, just to add insult to injury, the food's not going down. I just can't keep any food down. I'm opening wrappers and just taking a bite and spitting it out and leaving the rest for the sheep. I hope they like Snickers bars. Anyway, it says we're online now, so panic over for the next 10 minutes. Right, okay then. Right, I just had to ring my good friend Rick Downs and his wife, just to get some kick up the backside really. I'm just having a bit of a bad time, as you do on ultras. It's only about 4.5 miles now to the next checkpoint at Haworth, and I should make the cut-off. Cut-off's at 8 o'clock. Yeah, oh, that's nice. Oh, that is a from an aerial position. That's a question mark, isn't it? I'll just show you what I'm talking about. This one there. Yeah. Yeah, but I haven't got a drone, so you're going to have to take my word for it. Now then, where are we? Straight over here. Yeah, just show you where we're going. So yeah, I was just having a bit of a downer there. I couldn't. Whoa, crikey! Not able to keep any food down, which isn't helping. But I just need to move a bit faster really. That's the answer. If I can get there for see, it was 20 past, about 5:30 when I left there, with 5 miles to go. At 2.5 miles an hour, that's 7:30, so just scraping. And then you've got 4 hours to do 7 miles over to Bingley, and then another 9 hours for the last 11. So I could feasibly get in just under the cut-offs. I'd like to get in a little bit earlier than that, but if you have a bad time on them, you have a bad time. You know, it's a mental, playing a mental game now. And for those of you who know me, they'll know that my mental health isn't the best that it could be, which is the reason I get out and exercise, and then for the endorphins and the serotonins, as a lot of people do, exercise is a wonderful way to combat mental health problems. We're going the right way. Yes, we are. We're doing well. And yeah. So then I'll go out and beat myself up on mentally on a race, and you start going down a downward spiral. And if you've been there, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And at one time, of course, it just used to be a stigma that nobody mentioned, nobody talked about. But now, of course, thankfully, and especially if you work for the NHS, they'll put time aside for you. If you just tell them that, yes, I'm afraid I do have problems in that area, which is why they let me have 5-week holidays, like they did 4 years ago when I walked did the charity walk for the Veterans Charity, a 1,200 miler. Yeah. Speaking of walks, I've booked a couple of weeks holiday to do the Offers Dyke, starting on the 5th of July. I've got some new kit, but the rest is going to be, your regular stuff, the stuff that works for me. But I'm taking another tent rather than me tarp tent, just for something to cook in. So I'm going to take. I've bought myself an out kit Tarp Star 1, which is basically looks like a pyramid, really. It's not a square, not exactly square, it's like 2.5 by 2.1 metres, but it's 125 centimetres high. And instead of having the inner fly sheet with the mozzie netting and the bathtub, I've opted for a lighter bathtub without the mozzie netting, and I'll probably just take a mozzie head net just in case. I don't know what Wales is like in summertime, but yeah, I reckon 15 miles a day will be nice and easy. I'll be 150 in 10, leaves you 30, 12 days, easy peas. Should be some nice scenery. Right, I'm going to crack on now, and I need to get to it finished to Haworth. Cheers. Right, big decision to make. It's 20 past 7. We're still, I don't know, half a mile away. It's 8 o'clock to be out of the checkpoint. And it's not eating, I think my stomach's just shut down. And of course, if you don't put any fuel in the tank, you're going any bloody way. Just so tired. Yeah. I left the last what time did I leave the last checkpoint? She said it's only 5 miles to go. No, it's more than 5. And then there'll be, my next cut off would be, let's see, Bingley at midnight, 7 miles, 4 hours, but your next one's a biggie, 16 miles in 9 hours, Cross Hill Claymore, in the dark, well it'll be dark from 9:30, won't it? Tonight, 10 o'clock, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I think I know what's coming. Do I drag the torture out? Or call it a day? Right, okay. Enough of my whinging. Cheers. Can't come into Haworth without filming the church and the famous graveyard. Aye. All for writing a few books. There you go. Not quite sure where the next checkpoint is. This is going to be rammed here, so I'll chat to you soon. I'm not as busy as I thought on a Saturday night. It's got to be a community centre, hasn't it? Or a village hall. There, look, the one with a big arrow. Right, see how we're feeling in 20 minutes. Cheers.